We got here, not explored hive city. The Sentinel's pride hives are oozing noxious haze, veined with sulphurous streaks. The promethium fumes from the gigantic distilling cauldrons located beyond the temperature shields. Vast, endless deadlands littered with spots of promethium stations and refineries separate the colossi of rockreet and adamantine with its crown of gargantuan spires. The heat of this system's star has turned this world into a boiling but lucrative gland within the body of the House Chorda Protectorate. It's hard to tell what's more impressive, the grotesque grandeur of this place or its extreme toxicity. Okay. Now, it did say, one of my quests, I think, is to make a new colony. I don't know how to do that, though. No idea how to do that. So far, I haven't found a system that allows me to do that. Oh! Nice, nice. It's kind of weird. It's like there's a lot of extra projects you can do here, but I feel like I'm getting towards the end of the ones I can actually do, which is weird, right? What do I need for this? Oh yeah, I still need a mechanism. Huh. So I feel like I want to go down here, but I'm not sure how to do that now. Acolytes of the Cult Mechanicus have reported a disturbing incident. All Vox systems on the middle deck started broadcasting otherworldly sounds, whistling a haunting melody. The strains of monstrous music drove people into a frenzied dance that could not be stopped. Several hours later, the Vox devices fell silent and the dancing crew members fell lifeless. Oh. The area was cleared of the bodies and the deceased were disposed of. Yeah, no, rough time, guys. Rough time. Okay, so I'm still not getting anything down here. Team? Game? Hello? I want to go here. Apparently I'm not allowed. That's fair enough. So where haven't I been? Up here. I've not been up here. Alright. Contracts. Oh, I need 12 people? I don't have that. Profit factor 3 for 7 people? Quite sure if it's worth it. Quite sure all these rumors are really for. So let's find the hidden cache. Let's retain the sword, okay. See this. Complete a development project of the highest difficulty in a colony. Oh, so there must be higher difficulties I haven't got yet. Stable, sated domains inevitably begin to crumble. By claiming a new planet as her property, the Lord Captain will prove that House von Valancius has not yet lost any of its ambition or strength. So then, yeah, but how do I do this? How do I do this? I want to do this, but I don't know how to do this. Okay, one of the ships for Tukurak headed for the distant stars. Oh, Odinanthus? I think I know where that is. I'm sure I saw it before. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I need to go back up this way anyway. I'm hoping that if I go to Kiava Gamma here, it's still going to let me go. I'm not going to, like, you know, move the game too far on here, I hope. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, we're in the system of Kiava Gamma, the main industrial world of the Von Valancius dynasty. However, our astropaths report that attempts to contact Governor Gaprak have been unsuccessful. But wait, Lord Captain, a new report. Kiava Gamma is sending a request to exchange data. Should we accept? Accept. As you command. The Voxmaster switches to a nearby comm channel to relay your instructions to the crew. For several minutes, nothing happens. Suddenly, a deafening screech erupts from the bridge's Vox system. You hear violent tirades of garbled binaric code, like the low chuckles of machinery. Lord Captain, the interference detected in the compartment's Vox system looks like the bridge is cut off from the rest of the void ship. Oh, great. The void ship's bridge sounds of working cogitators and officers' footsteps. The everyday scene is interrupted by an ear-splitting beeping sound, followed by lumens going out. In the dim glow of candles and emergency lights, one of the officers in frame cries out. Another falls to their knees, clutching her head. Over the beeping of Voxes, shouts can only just be heard. What's going on? The doors are locked. We've lost contact with all compartments. One of the bridge officers turns to the throne. Lord Captain, the Vox stations are malfunctioning and overloading the system. None of our outgoing transmissions are getting through. The incoming ones that do make it are distorted beyond interpretation. The Lord Captain gives the order to decipher the incoming Vox transmissions at all costs. Proceed. A team of decryption experts gets to work. Data tethers are inserted into sockets as they connect to the cogitators. One of the Vox clerics leans over the console, another is writing something on a piece of parchment. But then she bursts into maniacal laughter and stabs herself in the eye with a steel quill. Oh. Another scream, a tech priest who was mid-prayer, tears himself to pieces with his own mechadendrites. More and more lunatics are mutilating themselves and lunging at others. Portion of picture recording damaged. Portion of picture recording damaged after contact with unknown objects. Huh? An enforcer shoves a rabid servitor away from the Lord Captain as she strength rushes to help the crew, shouting orders. Succeeded. The image on the pict is fuzzy, nothing but glimpses of people shouting racket and the Lord Captain's orders. Within minutes, the crazed crew members are either dead or bound and unconscious. The officers clustered around the Lord Captain are barely breathing, but unharmed. Scrap code. The voice belongs to an old deck engine seer, who has turned to the Lord Captain from his station. We have been attacked with scrap code, a tech heresy designed to corrupt machines. The transmission received from the planet was infected with this taint, and now it is running through the ship's veins. Omnisire preserve us. The Voidborn officer appears before the Lord Captain once more. Whatever it is that's attacking us, we have a backup procedure that can circumvent the Vox barrier. In the atrium leading to the bridge, there is a terminal for an isolated system that might still be unaffected. A loud pop. The pipes over the officer's head burst, and a blast of hot air flings the Voidborn away from the Lord Captain, his body slamming straight through a cogitator panel. The pict frame spins uncontrollably. The servo skull was jolted by the gust. The pict recorder fogs over, the Vox picking up the crackling of electricity and a death cry. Gas on the bridge. A junior attendant shouts and instantly doubles over, inhaling the poisoned air. The rogue trader runs from her life. Gives the order to evacuate immediately. The rogue trader personally oversees the evacuation. Bring the plasma cutters, get the wounded to the exit. The officers repeat the orders. When the servo skull following the rogue trader reaches the doors, they fall to the plasma cutters and crumble outward. The rogue trader is the last to leave the bridge. corrals succeeded. Leaning on a support team, the rogue trader takes several deep breaths, trying to flush her lungs with air. She then straightens, smiths her uniform, and heads towards a goal known only to her. The servo skull follows. The atrium is in a state of panic. Silhouettes skitter about in the dark hall, illuminated only by the flickering of emergency lumens. Curt orders and someone's feverish words of prayer can be heard. Having lost all communication, the beheaded ship is writhing in agony. It takes a while for the Lord Captain to find the cogitator mentioned by the fallen officer. The panel of the isolated terminal is riddled with cracks and bloodstains. On the floor by the terminal, a tech priest is lying in a heap, with his head smashed and technical liquids mixed with blood oozing out of his ports. The Lord Captain decides to take her chances restoring the terminal. Hey, tech use succeeded. The rogue trader rips the power key off the tech priest's mechadendrite and opens the cover on the terminal. Sparks fly into her face, but she is confident in her manipulation of the tangled wires and clanging levers. After replacing the cover and ensuring this the system is restored, the Lord Captain brings up the required data on the screens. The maintenance bay is sending out hundreds of desperate distress calls that have gone unanswered up until now. When the machines went out of control and started turning people insane, others, driven by some hateful and paranoid logic, started butchering the servants of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The tech priests have sustained heavy losses, but the remains of the cult are still holding the line. Out of everything that's happened on the ship, the situation in the maintenance bay is the direst. The Lord Captain knows where the help is needed most. She decides to head to the maintenance bay herself. The rogue trader arrives not a moment too soon. The crew, frightened out of their wits, have already cornered the priests of the Messiah and are about to execute them. The Lord Captain stands between the angry mob and the tech priests, her sheer presence already giving the crowd pause. Harshly cutting off any objections from the crew, the rogue trader orders the officers she gathered on the way here to escort the mutineers out and set up a guard post outside the bay, where the tech priests begin to offer desperate prayers to the crippled machine spirits. The walk back to the bridge is uneventful. The crisis has passed. Although wounded and crippled, the ship's nevertheless returning to its normal operation. Life on the bridge is as bustling as ever, even though the people are surrounded by destruction. Senior officers have the situation under control, and the people have been organized. The emergency crew have already finished repairing the pipes. The technomats are setting up cogitators and consoles, and the healers are bagging up what few corpses are and examining the wounded. By the comm station, the rogue trader runs into the Voxmaster. Praise the Emperor, you're in one piece, Lord Captain. The situation on board is satisfactory. I was just in the middle of setting up a comm channel. Soon all Voxcasters will be fully operational. Another man appears in the pict frame, a junior officer, completely out of breath, carrying a heap of scrolls. The Voxmaster nods at him. Ah, here are the reports, Lord Captain. If you find yourself able to return to your station, I can immediately give you the rundown of the state of affairs on the ship. Wow. Lord Captain, the situation has been brought under control, more or less. It will take some time to eliminate the consequences of the attack completely, but the vessel is capable of motion. We may even be able to conduct a warp jump if you feel we should leave the system. Allow me to bring you up to date. Fortunately, the bridge suffered only minor losses. The reports mentioned only a few casualties that have already been replaced. Kiava Gamma went silent after transmitting the harmful signal. I will refrain from sending inquiries to the industrial world to avoid a second attack. I am afraid we have exhausted our options for remote analysis. More information can only be obtained by closing the distance or even sending an away party to the planet's surface. The Vox clicks as Heinrich joins the channel. The time has come to remind you about our agreement, Schaefer. I must be present in your entourage during your expedition to Kiava Gamma. I am counting on your cooperation. The crew is awaiting further instructions. Wow. Oh, I took some damage though? Boo. Nothing. So there's some unknown ships around my planet, so let's go have a look at those just in a second here. This dwarf planet is marked on the Von Volantius Protectorate charts as Atl, and serves as a backup source of water for the habitable worlds of neighboring systems. due to the abundance of bacteria proliferating in the habitable hydrosphere. The extraction of ice was stopped half a century ago. But much to your officer's surprise, the August detected an unidentified mining rig deep underground. Presumably, the evacuation is aimed at extracting clay minerals. Sorry, presumably the excavation, not extraction, excavation, is aimed at extracting clay minerals near the planet's core, enriched with iron and other metals. Send a scouting party. The Extractium turns out to be Incendia Chorda's latest investment, whose demise is located just within a few jumps from the Karnak system. While this world is of little value to the von Valancius dynasty, your officers see this gesture as an attempt to test the boundaries of the newly minted rogue traders' leniency. The rogue trader decides to keep the Extractium for herself and all the workers and servitors. Your people easily assume control as the frightened workers are the token security crew. And the token security crew do not even attempt to resist. The Extractium's machines are restarted shortly after, and amassed containers filled with precious ore are delivered to the flagship's cargo hold. Yes. Give me my stuff. Alright, let's go see what these ships are about.
Their efforts will be for naught.
Ooh. Okay. Infidel class raider. Alright.
Steer us to our target.
I'll be able to use arc augury here. Yeah, we can. Boom.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
See ya.
Send them into the cold void.
I'm on fire. Oh no. These ships belong to? Are these chaos ships? I don't think so. Ow. It does a decent amount of damage. Does a decent amount of damage.
Eviscerate them.
Hey, great. Just set myself on fire again some more. Fantastic. Aw, I still can't hit him. Boo. Guess I'm kinda done, huh? Damn it.
Do not miss your chance, Elantak.
I'm shooting my ship, my buddy. Oh. Melter torpedoes? Uh-oh. Oh, nicely done. The explosion nearly killed his buddy as well.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
That's it. That's all I did. Nothing.
Send them into the cold void.
I suppose that's better.
Eviscerate them.
No way that guy survived.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies. Emblazon our path.
Spot of trouble here. Those torpedoes might be about to kill my buddy. Oh no, they're going straight for me.
Timorous blue shrouds the deck.
Our shields are weakening.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? I didn't expect it to kill me. Of all things. I thought they were going to shoot my my teammate. I didn't realize they would absolutely annihilate me. Oh, well. The more you know, I suppose.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
Say ya.
Send them into the cold void.
Good job I reinforced the nose. The aft, the fore. Fore. I don't know what I need to find out what it's called. Okay, buddy, do your thing. Very nice. And again? Nope, you're done. Alrighty. Almost.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
What? What? Oh, he is in he is in sight. You know he is. He's right there. Jumping.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Yeah. We got him. Okay. I reinforced that side at least. Uh-oh. More torpedoes. Ow, dude, that does a lot of damage. Nice job, buddy.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
Ow.
Eviscerate them.
Nice. Now this should hopefully let me dodge these, but I'm concerned that my teammate's gonna get these in the face when I do this.
Let the incandescent beams scorch our enemies. Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
I did nothing. Nothing. Oh no.
Escape pods
Fate
detected.
has provided an
No
opening.
emergency beacon detected. No survivors detected.
God damn it. I lost a buddy. I bet he's gone permanently now, isn't he? That's sad. I still don't get why this doesn't... This is never ready. Or it just has like a really long cooldown. I don't know. So what do I want here? Strife. Premonition? What do I get? What do I get here? It's the same. Flagship's augurs scan the area for a favorable tactical position. While the flagship is in such a position, its evasion is increased by 35%. Alright. The end of each turn, the most damaged sector of the flagship's shields restores up to 50% of its strength. There's torpedoes. Stuff. It's a boarding party. Okay. Repulse the ship for 1 round. It's not terrible. Maybe that and premonition? What does shield pulse do? Overloads the shields to disrupt enemy defenses. If the enemy has shields, they are moved to the opposite side from where the attack hits. Okay. So she gets premonition, and I get boarding party. Cool. I gained something new, didn't I? This one. Provides the void ship weapons with an granting an 80% hit chance and a 15% critical chance. Oh, I mean, I never want to reduce the hit chance. Yeah. Of course, I have to take Heinrichs. But who do I want to replace? Jai with Yolette? Let's do that. Let's do that. Java Gamma Factorum. Sounds like a fun place. Oh, hello. That's cool. That's a big cog. Heinrichs frowns as his eyes sweep over the Manufactorum's dark halls. No solemn ceremony, no personal meeting with the Magi. I fear we are too late, and we won't be dealing with the clandestine heretic. And we won't be dealing with the clandestine heretics after all. Remind me, what is your mission? I assumed I would conduct an investigation and track down traces of the cult of the Final Dawn. I believe I can discard that plan now. Both the incident with the scrap code and the manner in which we were forced to land on Kavagama indicate that the situation has taken a turn for the worst. Nevertheless, I must use this opportunity to try and determine what the cult was doing on an industrial world and what specifically interested them on a planet full of sacred machines and servants of the Omnissiah. First, we must find someone who can tell us what's been going on here, if, that is, there is anyone left to speak to. We'll learn nothing by standing here. Let's go. The interrogator nods. And everybody leveled up, so I need to level up. Oh, he's got loads of levels to do, hasn't he?
I am not afraid to embrace the revelations that make others shriek and cover. That is the difference between me and ignorant filth.
Yeah, okay. Alright. While the maximum stacks of your kneeling beacon, the Vanguard gains 7 resolve. I don't know if I've ever reached max. I'm not gonna lie. When do I get a psi rating 3 level 30? A few more levels yet then. Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. I stopped. I didn't take Pulse of Life in the end, did I? Replaced it with something else. Okay. Taunting Defense. The Vanguard gains parry against enemies that consider the Vanguard its priority. That would be kind of good, now that I can do that. All enemies in a 2-star radius around the Vanguard suffer a minus penalty to dodge against all attacks, except the Vanguards. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, Fell bonus is pointless because my Fellowship's abysmal. Critical hits deal plus % damage less to the Vanguard. 15 plus 2 times toughness bonus, which is actually pretty good. Self-resilience. Allies affected by any of the Vanguard's abilities gain % armor for 1 round. Does not stack. Punish the imprudent. Once per round, whenever the enemy considers the Vanguard a priority target, enters a cell adjacent to the Vanguard, that enemy provokes attack of opportunity. This is actually huge now. This is huge. Wait, what? Prerequisites, defensive stance. Defensive stance. No. Wait, what? But I have defensive stance. Defensive stance now has a minus 10 penalty to weapon skill for attacks of opportunity granted by this ability. Wait, what? Oh, it's talking about this. Sorry, I thought it was... Yeah, okay. I thought it was actually the defensive thing that gives me my armor. No, I'm thinking of something completely different. Okay, that's fine. Beacon of Might. Start the Vanguard's turn. Before their temporary wounds are lost, the Vanguard gains plus number of temporary wounds strength for 1 round. Yeah, I think Punish is great. Because I taunt people all the time now, so when people hit me or move into a cell adjacent to me, I can hit for free, which is super nice. So that's what we're gonna do. And it's once per round. So okay, so only once per round, but still once per round, which is nice. Oh, is this dude's not even like? Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Ah, you're a thingy too. Okay. The enemy suffers a critical hit from one of the assassin's allies. Okay. Each use of aim for the opening on the same target. No. Full wounds. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm only going to use them as far as I have to. Lethality, yeah, sure. What's he good at? Nothing. Nothing. Let's do Xeno. Assassin tank. The assassin attacks and grants 40% dodge to the target for this attack. If the attack hits, it deals additional damage. Assassin makes an enemy suffer armor and minus deflection till the end of the assassin's turn. Sure. 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 I'm just like, whatever, dude. Just gonna level him up here so I can use him. I don't really care too much for him. There we go. Whatever. Oh, the Grand Strategist gets 2 this turn. Of course, we don't run any of those garbage ones for the zones. We got anything else that's more interesting down here? Really? Oh, not a lot right now. Yeah. Every time a combat's tactics area is affected by a stratagem, all areas gain 1 MP. The personalized one, but do I really want that? Do I really care about it? Not really. Strategic perfection. Each time the Grand Strategist uses a stratagem, they gain a stack of strategic perfection. At 6 stacks, the next stratagem applies the benefits of all stratagems known by the Grand Strategist. Then all stacks are removed. It's good that I don't use any of the Grand Strategist's moves, basically, or very little of them. I think it's an awful class. I hate everything about it, but unfortunately, she doesn't really have many good classes. This is awful. Every enemy killed in the frontline area increases all bonuses of combat tactics areas by +1 until the end of combat. Sure. Massive, massive waste of time, but we'll do it anyway. I guess. Willpower would have been phenomenal here to get up to 90, but I'm thinking perception here, get it to 70. Oh no, 65. I thought it was already +5. Oh well. I might have to seriously reconsider and see if there is another class here that could be better than Grand Strategist, even if they are based on intelligence and fellowship. There might be one here that's better for her. So I'll have a look at some point. Oh no. Okay, gruesome kill. Whenever the prey is killed, all enemies in a 10-cell radius around the prey have their agility reduced. We got him. At the start of the bounty hunter's turn, they gain 2 MP for each ally who is adjacent to the prey. Fillet the Bold. Call of Blood additionally removes the target's difficulty tier deflection, willpower, and toughness from the target. Sure. Sounds good to me. All Master Tactician's abilities work, oh yeah, as if in 6 stacks, huh? Does she have anything here that's good? This Veil of Protection would be great if I didn't constantly have really high perils of the, like, what's it called? Veil Degradation. My Veil Degradation wasn't always sky high, that'd be kind of nice. If their navigation's perception is higher than their agility, their dodge is calculated using perception instead. Wow, she gains a lot of perception. She gains, I go up to 100 dodge. Okay. Enemies affected by the navigator's abilities suffer a stacking -10 penalty to the next resistance check from the navigator's power. I like pass unscathed. Give her a ton of dodge. I mean, she doesn't really dodge, or shouldn't need to too much, but when she does, at least this time she can do it better. Okay. Because nothing else really I can think of. The Master Tactician immediately gains an extra turn. If the first time any of the Master Tactician's allies uses a heroic act in combat. That's actually also pretty good. Every enemy killed by the Master Tactician increases the Master Tactician's resolve by +1 until the end of combat. Yeah, Nerves of Steel is pretty good too. We gain more momentum, and we lose less momentum when we gain and when we lose, which is quite nice. I'm going to pass unscathed. I like the idea of using her willpower for dodge. You are also a Master Tactician. Master Tactician deals 12% more damage to targets with less than 50% wounds and heals 20% more wounds for targets with less than 50. That's quite nice, that one. Maybe we do In Hero's Footsteps. I think Brink of Death is good. Because she has that ability to shoot people when they're below 50% health. And that just means that she does more damage when she's doing that. Okay. Cool. Let's roll.
Embrace true power.
Goods.
That wasn't so difficult.
Nah, it was fine. Hey guys, how's it going?
Intriguing.
Corrupted Servitor. The servitors before you appear as if they are performing some elaborate and confusing dance. Striking strange poses, they rock back and forth with their arms bent at peculiar angles. Upon your approach, one of the servitors jerks and tries to turn in your direction. The rest immediately repeat the motion. The strange scene is complemented by a grating sound, dull clicks just at the edge of your hearing coming from an unknown source. Observe the servitor closest to you. The base of the cursory inspection, you conclude that the servitors were designed for precision work on an assembly line, possibly circuit production. The number of high-quality, expensive augments in their bodies greatly exceeds basic standards. The servitor's hand moves. It is slowly reaching towards you. I could freeze. I could stop. Let's freeze. The servitor touches you. Something in the depths of the machine crackles, and you are hit by an electrical discharge. The sound causes the other servitors to flinch, but they otherwise remain motionless. Find the source of the repeated clicks. Soon enough, you'll locate the source of the clicking. On the back of one of the servitors, a tumor, oozing with a murky ichor, is growing straight through the augments. The relays coated in inflamed tissue are blocked, hence the reason for the persistent clicking. A mutation in a servitor. Tech priests typically reject the use of flawed soft tissue on their constructs. Perhaps something has caused this aggressive growth, and quite recently. Medicae cut away the tumor. Succeeded. Without much difficulty, you cut excess flesh and mechanisms. The liberated relay lets out a rapid burst of clicks, and then a spark flashes before your eyes, and something begins to hum deep in the servitor's flesh. As if on cue, the servitor stops moving, lowers their arms, and turns to you. Crew 24, second lane of the Manufactorum. Commencing work, state your request. The servitor addressing you is looking past you, and the voice is coming from the vox built into its throat. Stay here. You step away from the servitors and they remain in place. So wait, what are these two indicators here? Before you is an ancient but wholly typical console, intended for use by people not trained in the mysteries of ministering to machine spirits. The cogitator is completely silent, but as you approach, you sense the warmth emanating from its metallic casing, a telltale sign that the machine is working. View the log. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by previous operators or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study the archives stored in the cogitator. The vast data repositories contain millions of strings related to receiving raw materials for processing, shipping processed materials, and scheduling for sacred rituals to be performed over machines coming from the production line. The Manufactorum once operated like a gargantuan, well-oiled mechanism. The last record is from 2 months ago. Step away. Is this the same? This is slightly different. Logic. View the third data log, which is hidden by the protection of the machine spirit. Succeeded. Your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system to subdue to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. The instrumental terminals have already been replaced, and the material delivery systems are being prepared for divine transformation. The execution of the new procedure has been delayed, for there are some in our ranks who doubt the words of the fabricator censor and his votaries. And there are some who are not susceptible to the enhancement protocol that carries our tech comrades to enlightenment. May the deliverers of the fate be merciful to them. Inaction is death, and I must be returning to our great work. Praise be to the truth that will reveal the path to the knowledge shrouded in darkness. Today, the Supreme Assembly, the Fabricator Censor unsealed the vaults of the sacred designs and committed those deemed redundant or heretical to purifying disposal. Praise be to the Omnissiah, whose might and power transforms dead metal to make manifest the holy visions of the machine god. Yikes, what is happening here?
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Okay.
Let's seize the opportunity.
So not much else going on there. A massive cogwheel constantly drives the colossal gear system, which is lost in the haze.
Unexplored.
What is this? The 16 universal laws.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Athletics. Wait, what? Okay. How do I get up there? Tech Priest. The lumps protruding under the Tech Priest's bedraggled red robe hint at the mechanisms implanted in his body. You see his haggard and sickly face under the archaic respirator augment. A click, a clang, a barely audible hiss, and only the Tech Priest's vox finishes the words. Identification. Examine the Tech Priest. Succeeded. You carefully study the robe-clad figure. A black border of necrosis spreads out from around the Tech Priest's implants. For some reason, his body is rejecting the true flesh. A moment later, you recognize the dominant smell of the bouquet of scents permeating the air around the Tech Priest, the stench of rotten meat. Lovely. Phew, this guy smells worse than a grox fermented in spent promethium. I bet he tastes even worse. Do you want to eat him? Really? Schaefer, heir of House von Valancius, rogue trader. The Tech Priest pauses as his external cogitators whir, processing the information. Finally, the malfunctioning Vox produces a crackled voice. Irregularity. Execution of the Fabricator Censor approved Protocol 39-42 recommended. What is happening on this planet? Why is the governor not responding to the ship's hails? What are heretic ships doing in this system? Denied. The irregularity demands the execution of Protocol 3942 in accordance with the Fabricator Census Decree. Fine, let's stick to your protocols. Tech Priest nods and gestures for you to come closer. What's he gonna do? Oh, I want to go over here. Damn it. Yep. No, that's completely okay. Oh my god. You know, I will give my team credit. None of us died, despite having molten metal, or whatever this is, poured onto our heads. I mean, I didn't even take any. As a matter of fact, I have more damage. I have more health than I lost somehow. It's nuts. That's nuts. I can't believe I basically took no damage from that. That's kind of wild. But anyway, that's what we got. We got a bunch of tech priests. Okay. All right, guys.
I know what is to come.
Get out of the fire.
Anything else? On it.
Let's do the rear.
Was
Sure, right there.
you or
Now's not the time to lie around.
Heinrichs goes down immediately. He's just like, nope, I'm out. Dude, I took a lot of damage.
I will triumph. I need no guidance.
Oh, did he resist? That's sad.
My resolve is unshaken. Ruin beckons.
Himself a screamer of cinch. That's fun, huh?
I will triumph.
Good bit of damage. Nice, thanks for that. Just a screamer. Taking a lot of damage. What the hell happened just now? Jai, I'd like it if you could get out the fire as well. Wonderful. Okay, give me another turn.
Legends about me.
Purpose guides me.
Beautiful.
I will triumph. Ruin beckons.
Pretty much everybody here wants to fight me, so that's good.
I can do that with the right incentive.
With the right incentive.
You've got a problem? I've got a choice.
Shot, nice shot.
You jest, surely.
Oh, Argenta's dead too.
Am I getting paid for this?
Be careful not to cross my gaze. If I may. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to hit Jai over there. Whoops.
anything else?
Knocked him over. Nice.
Will do. But of course.
What of course.
Laughable.
Boom. Did something just explode? Oh, this guy. Hi, everybody.
Purpose guides me.
How's it going?
I will triumph.
I have no idea what just happened.
Descend upon the weak.
Descend upon the weak. Oh, I can't slice through anybody here? Boo.
I reject the very idea.
No.
I need no guidance.
Oh, I should have changed to my hammer. Damn it.
One step closer.
Guy went the long way around to try and stab me. Wow. Do it, Jai. Finish him. Beautiful. Good job.
Tell me, and it is done. Don't get too cocky.
Then shoot that thing. Or don't.
Emperor, give me strength.
It's also fine.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job?
Wonderful. Swag.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Nice. So great when everybody's taunted because my team don't really need to be anywhere safe.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
That works. There's just one guy left.
High momentum.
Hi. Damn it, I'm crippled.
Ruin beckons.
Oh, I can only slash once now? Boo. Wait, why can't I move? Oh, is it because I'm crippled? Well.
Purpose guides me. I will triumph. I need no guidance. I won't waste my time on that.
Watch my back. Me? Never in 1,000 sectors. I can do that with the right incentive.
Oh, you still can't hit him? Boo. Well, whatever.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Maybe.
Cover me! Will do. But of course. Wait, was that you? Or...
Sow the seeds of discord.
Instead of hammer.
Purpose guides me. I will delight
Boom.
my masters with your demise. I will triumph. Rend the flesh. Shatter the spirit.
Nice. So that'll be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.